This podcast was originally live-streamed on the NonSequitur Show on YouTube. New episodes air weekdays, Monday through Friday, at 8 p.m. Eastern at youtube.com/NonSequitur Show. Make sure you never miss a live stream by visiting www.nonsecshow.com/schedule. For the latest news, polls and updates throughout the day, follow us on Twitter at NonSecShow or Facebook.com/NonSecShow. That's NonSeq Show. If you'd like to get exclusive content, bi-weekly private hangouts with Kyle and Steve, backstage access to chat with guests after shows hosted on your channel and much more, become a Patreon saint of NonSequitur. It ensures we continue to improve our show and brings you into the process at the same time. Visit patreon.com/NonSequitur today while the limited spots are still available.
The following podcast is intended for those who believe bold ideas are righteous, unique perspectives are gospel, and strong opinions are sacred. This is Non Sequitur. Never follow. And now, here are your hosts, Kyle Curtis and Steve McRae.
Yeah.
I sure did. We'll do it next week then.
Okay.
We're gonna. Hello, everybody. As you can tell by looking at your screen, we are down a Jilly Juice, and I'll give you a little bit of a brief summary of what happened. About 2 hours ago, I received an email from Jilly saying that she felt that she was going to get ambushed when she came on. I think she, in the live chat, saw that some people were already talking and she didn't care for the direction it was going, and she just felt it would be best for her to avoid any kind of confrontation, which, in all honesty, was probably true. It probably wouldn't have gone very well. I hope that she didn't think this was going to be some kind of kumbaya. Let's talk about how your cabbage juice can regrow limbs. But nonetheless, I want to say a huge thanks to Scientist Mel and Jeff Holiday. Jeff, especially you for coming in last minute. This is fantastic that you're here. You are actually Jilly Juice's most vocal critic. So it kind of is a poetic that if she cancels, we get you in. So I think it wound up working out for the best. But KC.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
I'm doing okay. I'm getting there. I'm a little sick, so I may have to mute to cough, and I'll try not to die on stream.
Yeah. Now, before we came on, we were just talking about the fact that Pat Robertson has commanded Hurricane Florence to go back to the sea. So all of you people that evacuated the 1.5 million people that evacuated, just going back. Pat Robertson's got it under control.
It's fine.
He's got it under control. I think he did the same thing with one of the hurricanes in Texas, or maybe that was Joel Osteen. I don't know. Somebody when the ones were coming to Texas, they commanded it back out to sea. It didn't work then. We'll see if it works now. If it does, wouldn't you just shit? There's actually one storm path that has it turning back out to sea. And it's almost to that point where it'll either turn or it'll keep going. And it's the only model that has it turning. Wouldn't you just fucking die if it turned?
Yes. If
I would
Pat
be so
Robertson
pissed because then he would claim that it was Jesus that did it. And fuck.
If he is really the Messiah, go ahead, Jeff.
That would honestly be like the most amazing ploy. It's kind of like people like Pat Robertson do that kind of thing, like where you bet on like a sports team, but you're always betting for the underdog, just a little bit of money, and like if they get it, you score. And if that storm turns, man, we're never going to hear the end of it. Never.
No.
Never. Well, maybe not.
Also,
he can't have too much longer left, I don't think. So
also
we
in
won't be
other
hearing about it that long.
Yeah, people are super interested in the chat. Kyle, are you still gay?
Oddly enough, this is a good story. And before we officially introduce our guest, let me get this little anecdote out. So, many of you know that over the past several weeks, I have been making jokes that I would drink the Jilly Juice live on the show, and then we would put up dick pics and see if I still responded to them like normal. And and so I asked.
I expected pictures from you, Kyle, and sliding into my DMs. That didn't happen. You know?
Well, let me tell you. I jokingly said, these are for science purposes. It's it's just a joke. But I actually got last night a message that said for the science in the Jilly Juice episode, and I actually got a dick pic with what's the equivalent to a silver dollar popped right on top of for scale.
Whoa! So, oh my!
That is hilarious. Did it work? Jilly Juice did not cure gay.
No, I'm still gay, guys. Sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry.
Sorry, guys.
But we're gonna dive into that. We're gonna get all up in that Jilly Juice. As awesome as that just sounded, I didn't mean to say that actually out loud. Sorry, guys.
It sounds like a really awful Snoop Dogg song. Rolling down the street, NonSequitur, sipping that Jilly Juice.
Oh man.
With my mind on the potty and the potty on my mind.
Oh, come on.
You're like an OG, Mel. OG.
Meanwhile, somebody in the chat wants me to die on stream. So that's sweet.
Oh,
Thanks for that, whatever the fuck your name is.
Yeah. Go.
Well, maybe it's the Shakespearean version, which is probably largely inappropriate. And it wouldn't work for Kyle anyway, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's true. So, Mel, why don't you start us out and introduce yourself to everyone and let them know where they can find you, your channel, your social media, all that good stuff.
I'm pretty much known as Scientist Mel everywhere. Scientist MEL. Mel is short for Melody. I have a YouTube channel where I talk about all the sciencey things. I have a poll that I put up every week. My viewers pick what it is that they want me to talk about. And we have Saturday Science. And for my patrons, I have Science Sunday School. And so I'll have like the latest and greatest in science news for them. And I'm revamping my audio podcast with a girl named Ashley. And in our latest episodes, we'll talk about what if superheroes actually reproduced according to their namesakes, i.e. Spider-Man. So we kind of go into a little bit of that. So it's pretty interesting. And I have a website, scientistmel.com, because I write things sometimes. And all my sources are listed there, as well as my slides for all of my shows. So you can dig in and say, she's full of it, or no, it's all right. It's up to you.
I wish you hadn't said that, because now all show long, my head's just going to be going to different superheroes fucking and what that would produce. Like, I can just see Spider-Man shooting and twirling like different sex positions with the web. I mean, that would be fun.
Well, just, a good idea, Mel. Phoenix, you think about the Phoenix, Black Widow.
That's a good idea.
You know what I mean?
All right, Jeff.
Batman. Bats have
Jeff
like
Holiday.
huge penises like, compared to the rest of their body too.
From Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hell of a
Goodness.
burn.
We even talk about the Hulk a little bit.
All right, listen to what's happening here. Jeff, go ahead and let everybody know. I can't imagine they don't know who you are, but in case they don't, let them know who you are and where they find you.
Yeah, I'm Jeff Holiday. That's just how you find me. I think it's I don't know. I don't think I'm like blowing on some smoke up my ass to say I'm pretty much Jillian's nemesis at this point. But also her biographer. I've studied this woman for months and months and months, and I just got a rum delivery. What? Thank you. And yeah, I just
wow.
I know I got a great wife. I make debunking videos. I'd say I make science videos, but I don't have the credentials to really to like speak as an expert. So I just try to knock down bullshit as much as I can.
But we need that, though, man. We need more people doing that.
Yeah,
so.
I agree. Less flat Earth and more debunk. I say. So, let's do it this way. I guess let's split it up into two parts. We'll start out with the I guess the history side of Jilly Juice, and we'll let Jeff kind of go through that list, and then we'll go to her current like scientific claims and what she says that, and then her interesting way of citing sources. And Mel is chomping at the bit to go through that. So Jeff, take us on a journey of how you you're going to be fine, of how you found Jilly Juice and how it led to the two of you having a confrontation on Dr. Phil.
Yeah. So well, I had quite a few people. I think like 3, maybe 4 people over the span of a couple of months saying, "Hey man, you gotta look into this. It's pretty crazy. Hey man, you gotta look into this. It's pretty crazy." And once my workload subsided enough, I got a chance to look at it, and it was, I mean, I'm not religious or anything. I'm an apatheist, but it was almost as if there was like angelic voices that were cascading through the heavens. Like I found some gold. And so I started looking into her and making a series on her. And the deeper I dug, the deeper the hole went. And I still don't know if I ever reached the bottom. I mean, at one point I just had to stop because I was my alcoholism was like getting out of control, because like I had to constantly imbibe copious amounts of alcohol just to be able to withstand what I was having to consume. Thousands and thousands of pictures of people showing their poop, somebody talking about reprogramming your fungus, et cetera, et cetera. And
wait, hold on. I have to stop you for 1 second. Thousands of people showing their poop?
Oh yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Her original Facebook group had 60,000 members, and they had one thread called "Post Your Parasites Here," and there were, and I mean seriously, hundreds and hundreds of pictures, hundreds and hundreds of people, sometimes daily, posting pictures of their feces, and people like commenting like, "Yeah, I see the worm, I see the parasite," and shit like that. Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my.
That is
God.
Horrifying. Yeah. Sorry. Continue, please. I mean,
Jeff, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Jeff.
Nothing phases me now. In fact, it was the BuzzFeed writer, Nidhi Subaraman, I probably mispronounced her name. Since I was still in the group, I actually went on a screen share with her and like took her through looking at the pictures of the poop, and she's a wonderful, intelligent, beautiful woman who was like on the camera, and I'm laughing my ass off.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
man. I hope I never get used to that. I hope there never comes a point in time where I can look at other people's poop and just be like, "This is okay. I'm okay right now."
Yeah.
They inspected it for people for parasites and shit. No, you cannot inspecting other people's poop pictures on the internet. I just can't. No.
Mm-hmm.
It reminds me
you're a
of
brave
the
man.
song from the Scrubs. You guys have seen Scrubs. It reminds me of that song, "Everything Comes Down to Poo." That's a real thing. I actually was studying medicine for a little while. They always look at your poo, but I can't for the life of me think that any nurse or doctor goes, "Oh yay, I get to look at your poo. Isn't it great? Look at how this one curls." It's just.
But they exist. It's out there though. There's at least one.
Yeah. People are totally into poo in certain parts of the internet. Yeah.
I got a comment of the night here. Comment of the night, Smitty. Looking through shit for worms is Facebook in a nutshell.
Ooh.
Wow.
True.
You win the night.
Nice.
Way to go, Smitty. Okay, so let's move beyond the poo and
beyond the poo. Maybe that'll be the next video I make on Jillian. I'll title it that.
I like it.
So we eventually, like, the Dr. Phil show contacted me, and they were like, you've got the biggest amount of I can't even talk today. You got the most amount of consolidated information on this person and her protocol, and we're trying to get her on the show. Would you be willing to come to Hollywood and be on stage and confront her? And I was like, yeah, of course. So that started a 3-month process of me working with their producers and writing down Jillian's arguments, writing down how you counter them, writing long essays on what her belief system is, sending them pictures and screenshots and evidence and everything. And then eventually, they flew me down there and put me on stage with her. And it was great.